Hello, 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 everybody. Here's another day, 360 once again. The 30th, what is it, guys? August, yeah, 30th of August. I can't remember what month it is. Isn't that crazy? I don't even know what day it is most of the time. I know we have this on Wednesday, so it's a good chance this is Wednesday. Anyway, August 30th, things are flying, and I don't know about you, but things are so close now, you can taste it. You know what I'm talking about? So be ready. We'll talk about a few things. I'm going to go make sure my YouTube channel's okay. Ready? You need ready to chat now? Okay. And then I'll be back, everybody.
Okay. Hello, everyone. How you doing? I know people are streaming in at the moment into the YouTube channels. We won't get too far ahead, so you can catch up. We're just going to say a few hellos and bring you up to date. This is where you're going to get all the up-to-date information. We're going to do 7 days in ONPASSIVE. Marty's going to talk about a few things. Chris is going to do his thing as normal, and we're going to just chat about where we are at the moment in ONPASSIVE and some of the things we've seen over the last 7 days, and give a little bit of our opinion of what we think is going on. Exciting times, like Marty's just said. I'm on the same page as he is at the moment, really close. So we're going to chat about all of that and bring you the 7 days in ONPASSIVE. Over to you, Chris.
Thank you, Redford, Marty DeGarmo, my brothers. Hey, I just came out here to say two things. Two very special, wonderful, absolutely beautiful sisters are their 21st birthday today, which is Tanya and Passive, who all helps us out amazing every single day. I mean, every single day. She teaches me every single day. And Sherry Dursaway, who's another one of my live masters, who every single day gets on and does a live out of Passive. So from ONPASSIVE 360 and the rest of the world to my two favorite sisters, happy birthday. Have a great day. And eat as much as you can. That's all I got. Marty, you ready? Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. Happy birthday to you, ladies. You're very special on ONPASSIVE. You're very special to all of us. Tanya, you run ONPASSIVE Nation. Thank God you're there. And you run a tight ship, and I'm really happy over that. I just never had the time. I'm glad you grabbed it and take care of it. I appreciate it. In fact, you help a lot of people. I don't think everybody realizes how much you help people. And Sherry, you're such a ray of sunshine. You're always positive. You're always backing other people. It's amazing. So I appreciate that. That's what made this company great to begin with. As you know, we had a pretty wild week. Red will get into the details of it. We had that last meeting. It was actually, it's funny for me personally, you know, you get in this, you get in the mode of the journey and you got your head down and you're just trudging ahead. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about people, learned a lot about myself. But when you finally get to a meeting like the last one where we're there, it's overwhelming. It's because you're so used to being in a mode. And my mode was, we're on a journey, invite people, help people, get people where they should be, inspire people. All three of us did the same thing. But for me, when I first realized, you know, you're there, you could talk about it. You could talk about when you know, you're going on vacation, you're getting ready to go. But when you actually get there and you're fortunate enough, you look out that hotel window of something like you see in a postcard. Well, that reminded me that night when I said where we were and what's going on, I was blown away, obviously. I wanted to tell people, we talked a lot about the cost. We're not going to get in all the little details because I want to say something. I chatted with these two guys. We chatted earlier. We chat many times a day, but it was any little details that we're not 100% sure of. Don't sweat it, because when we need to know, we'll know. Know this for a fact. We got whatever we got for a steal. We should be arrested for what we got. Okay. We know that Mr. Mufareh is going to give as much as he can. How do we know? Look at the walk he took. Look at the journey he took. He built a massive empire for some guy in New Jersey, some guy in the UK, and some guy, where the freak are you from, Chris? I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? So, but he did it for million people. In fact, when it's all said and done, I don't know when that will be, 60, 70 years, most of the planet will be in ONPASSIVE. I believe that. I believe because people need ONPASSIVE. I don't just say that because it sounds like a good line to say, you know, in it to win it, fake it till you make. No, freak it, I believe with all my heart. There's no way you can make it outside of ONPASSIVE. I mean, unless you're the 2%. And me and Chris have met 2% guys personally, chatted with them. And what you find out as you go,
stop taking my money.
They're 1 second away from losing everything they have. I've seen it happen because either they tie themselves into a business that isn't what it says it is, or they're selling nothing. That's a scary one. Or they control something. When I saw ONPASSIVE, I said, man, if this is 1/10 of what I thought it would be, I would say, I got it made. I was wrong. It's more than I thought it would be. And I think we all found that. So, yeah, very happy. I think most of the people we talk to, people watching this, obviously we're talking to people that are plugged in because you wouldn't be here if you weren't plugged in. There's a few people on the outside. I'm really happy to see. I'm happy and sad to see a lot of people that have been in for years have woke up out of their slumber. Okay, I don't know where they were at, but they want to get caught up real quick. And I'm talking to you right now. If that's the case, you could go to anybody's YouTube channel, grab a video each week for the last 52 weeks. Okay, whatever you want to do. In fact, you don't even have to go back that far to get caught up because we constantly update. We say a lot of the stuff over and over and over and over. Why is that? Human nature. That's why it is. People listen when they're ready to, they hear when they're ready to hear. Everybody hears noise, but some people finally go, oh, I got it. That's what we're doing. That's why we do what we do. That's why we do it every day, bring it, remind people. And sometimes they get it, sometimes they don't. But if you do it enough, now we have people sharing the truth, which is a big deal. Years ago, when I first got in here, there was a handful of people that motivated or inspired, not very many, but it got bigger, it got more, and it's a beautiful thing. And that's why the power of the companies is actually the people, I believe. I'm going to turn it over to Red. He's going to break it down day by day like he always does, which is great. It might even pick up a couple nuggets there while we go. Anyway, go ahead, Red.
Thank you so much. Apparently, I've got a new name, Mr. No Fluff. I have no idea. But anyway, thank you so much for that. Apparently, I give it to you straight, whatever that means as well. Good to be here once again. Before we carry on, guys, this is going out to many YouTube channels all over the place. Whoever you are watching, channel you are watching this on at the moment, do the right thing, subscribe to that channel and ring the bell so that you get notified when that person uploads any more ONPASSIVE information onto their YouTube channels. Special hello to everybody who's on my channel at the moment, and a big thank you, Andrew Colhern, for what you've just done as well. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's get into 7 days in ONPASSIVE. Now, we're on a pretty big ride at the moment, aren't we? The last couple of weeks, 3 weeks, I suppose, have been really, really exciting as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned. Why? Because we can all taste it, can't we? That finish line, you know we are getting close just by what's happening in ONPASSIVE, the meetings that we've seen our CEO on, and also the pop-ups, etc. And we know we are getting close. We are been telling you to get ready. Our CEO's been telling you to get ready, and it is imminent in his words. So let's take you all the way back to Wednesday of last week, 7 days. What happened? We were on 360. And guess who turned up? Yep, our CEO, Ashmi Farah, turned up towards the end, if you remember. We were about 35 minutes into the meeting of last Wednesday, and our CEO came on, and boy, did he give us some updates. He basically said from this day forward, we could go live with OCONNECT. Be ready. Gave us some details. He also said that we were going to have one more meeting this week. If you remember, Marty couldn't even get it out of his mouth before he said, yes, there is going to be one. So he gave us lots of information. He told us to be ready, not only have our funds ready to activate our accounts, but also we were going to have another meeting that week. We also saw in our back office as well, extension on our OCONNECT and O tracker of 7 days respectively on each one for that week. That was Wednesday of last week, guys. Thursday came around and we saw link number 35 was added into the MyLink section within your back office. And we were also discussing on our lives and also in many of the groups as well, what Ash had to say as well, all within that as well. That was Thursday. Friday, it was not much happened on Friday, except for I found, Marty, just mute yourself a minute, mate, will you please? I found, if you remember, a article in the Digital Journal, which I shared out absolutely everywhere on Friday. A fantastic write-up about OCONNECT. It had a bit of a link as well, if you remember, to a comparison site as well, which was comparing OCONNECT with other video conferencing solutions. Really interesting. That went pretty viral all over the groups as well. So I love to see that. Then we hit Saturday. I did a live, if you remember. We had a retro weekend here in Gloucester where we are. I showed you some old cars and some people and all around it. Marty did his live as well, and we had a really good Saturday. That night for us, which was late Saturday evening for you guys in the States and very early Sunday morning for us, we had a late meeting with our CEO. It was only meant to be an hour. Yep, it was nearly 3 hours by the time we'd finished. He did not pull any punches, did he? He broke it down exactly what was going to happen, how the products were going to be coming out. He told us about OCONNECT. All of this information, by the way, is now posted in your OFounders back office under the updates section. The written has been done by Peter Searle, Janet Cook, and Daryl. Peter Searle, Daryl Cook, and Janet Butler. Got some surnames mixed up there somewhere along the line, but thank you guys for putting all that together. It really does help us. And also myself, Marty, and Chris did an extra live as well, which I'm going to come into as well in a moment. Plus we did our own further on in the week. Go and read it, guys. I'm not going to go over it here now, but we had the best information, in my opinion, of exactly what we need to pay, the commissions, all the rest of it, all was laid out for us on that webinar. In fact, I actually told Ash when we were speaking on that I thought he was completely crazy giving us all of those things. I mean, it's a steal. That's the only thing I can say is what he is giving back to us is absolutely insane. So we had that on the Saturday, and the Sunday we did a recap. We did an extra special on Passive 360. If you remember, that's also on many of our channels. You can go and have a look at all of that as well. Monday came around then. Myself and Jane, we did a Monday Fun Day, which was great fun. Chris came on as usual and completely ripped us to pieces, which is absolutely fine. But one thing that happened, which is so important, is you noticed that the membership cancellation button was removed from your OFounders back office in the profile section. Why am I pinpointing that little button? Why am I saying it is such a big deal? Why? Because it means that founders can't request a refund at this stage, which means that the company knows exactly how many founders they are, and it means that they can then proceed moving forward with the next phase, which is putting that money into our wallets ready for the next part, etc. Without them doing that, they could have been in a scenario where the day they go to get it, they might have 2, 3, 4, whatever refunds that they have to process, and it stops them doing that. So big deal that was, in my opinion anyway, that we saw that on Monday. Tuesday, we also heard on Saturday, that our CMO Mohammed Masal was taken to hospital and flew back to Dubai. On Monday, if you are a follower of him on Twitter, he tweeted that he is fine out of hospital and he is better, bigger, better and stronger to come back to take on ONPASSIVE and show us exactly what we want to hear. And here we are then, that was on Tuesday. Here we are on Wednesday, and I will update you next week with what has been going on today. But it's safe to say, guys, that I said it on my live today. Marty's been saying it. Chris has been saying it. Be ready, regardless of what we are seeing, okay, at the moment, has no reflection whatsoever on what our CEO has said. And he has said, going live with OCONNECT is imminent. We need to be ready. The pop-up that we saw today, I know I was going to say that next week, but we had a pop-up today. It said, who is going to be the first person to activate OCONNECT? If he's not saying these things, okay, it means it is there, guys. We're on the starting line. The engines are running. We're just about to drop the pedal when that green light goes. But are you ready? You need to be if you want to be in the action. That's it from me. Back over to you, Christopher.
Thanks, Red. I'm ready. Rum, rum, rum. I'm ready. I'm fired up. I'm excited. You know what? I don't have nothing today, but I always got something. Listening to these guys, actually, they always say something that puts something in my brain. And we were having a discussion. Normally, we have a discussion every morning. And we were talking about something that we've never talked about before this morning. And it was about things that we wanted to do, things that was never conceivable before ONPASSIVE. All right. We talked about boats. We talked about property, living rooms, things that in that nature. And it's something that we've really never done before. And it was, to me, no, dog. It was very, very exciting for me because never really heard these guys say this before. And I'm thinking, they got me fired up thinking, man, this is really close. And then, of course, when I see the, anybody want a dog? Of course, when they, of course, when I seen the pop-up last night and I thought, listen, if you don't know, I'm going to walk and talk and let my dog out. If you don't know Ash Mafar by now, he does have a very good sense of humor. He's witty. He knows exactly what he's doing for all of us. And that little, what I call that little carrot, wiggling the carrot under our nose in that back office this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning is when I found out. I'm thinking, oh, you sneaky little dog, you. What is he trying to tell you? He said last week that I'm just going to do it. You're not going to know. He's trying to tell you, pay attention to your back office. Now, me, right now, every hour, I'm going in, I'm clicking on Marketplace. I'm looking at OCONNECT. Just because he fired up OCONNECT again for another 7-day trial, like Red and Marty said, it means nothing. It means nothing. He just wants people to still be ready to use it. But the carrot is right there. Okay, my way of saying it. I can smell it. I can even taste it. It's going to pop soon, my opinion. And I'm excited about it. Every one of us in this family, the ONPASSIVE family, are dreamers, entrepreneurs, we're doers, and we're believers in something that's so great. And that isn't passive. And Ash Mafara, what he's created is something that every single person in this world needs, even though every single person doesn't necessarily believe it, and that's okay. All right, we're going to show the world. My personal opinion on passive is going to show the world what they've done in the last 5 years, what was in Ash Mafara's head for the last 20 years. And when you see it, don't be shocked, be amazed. You guys ever hear of the 7 wonders of the world? And this popped in my head this morning as I was waking up at wee hours. I believe that people will consider ONPASSIVE the 8th wonder of the world because what it's going to do for people. It's something that's there. You can see it, you can touch it. To all you people that never could, we always saw it. We saw it from day one. The first time that we heard Ash Mafara speak, the first time we heard a webinar, the first time we seen OCONNECT, Mail, Trim, Net, Desk, and it keeps going. It just keeps going. And that's why I love ONPASSIVE. So, I mean, right now, he could be saying, let's go. You're all watching me. You should be paying attention to your back office right now. So I would think right after this 360, get in and check your back office. All right. Carrot, remember, Carrot, I'm going to have fun with this. Okay. I really am going to have fun because I love exciting moments like this. When that moment happens, when it pops for all of us, be ready because it's going to be an amazing feeling. Wow. You think of all the webinars we did, all the people that we talked to, sometimes all the punches we took, sometimes making sacrifices like that is worth it. It's definitely worth it. In my life, I've made a lot of sacrifices for money. And I'm going to be honest with you, those weren't worth it because I gave away from my family, my time, my freedom, fishing, metal detecting, whatever it was. Now what I know is coming is complete freedom. Am I going to continue what I'm doing? This red and my absolutely. We never want to stop about talking about ONPASSIVE because it's going to change people's lives. I don't want to say, yeah, you're going to make a lot of money. I never want to say that. What I want to say is your world is going to be completely upside down and you're going to be smiling. Your kids are going to be happy. Your wife's going to be happy. Your husband's going to be happy. You're going to eat the best foods, the healthy foods. You're going to have nice clothes. Many, many things that you don't think about right now. All right. This is what ONPASSIVE is going to do. OCONNECT, if you don't know it, is extremely powerful. It's an extremely powerful product, and it really is going to change all our lives. Like I said, one product. All right. I'm talking way too much, but to all you dreamers out there that were afraid to dream because maybe your dreams were too big, what did Ash say? You were not dreaming big enough. Get that brain going again. All right. That Corvette that you seen 30 years ago, I'll never be able to get that. Or maybe that just nice little cottage on the lake. Or maybe just building your entire community up because it needs help. Simple stuff like that. I love every one of you, and we're praying happy birthday to everyone out there. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Losing already.
Fantastic.
Marty, before you go,
ahead.
Marty, has Ash messaged you at all or not?
You message me?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Well, then somebody else talk for.
Okay, because he's messaged me as well. If he hasn't messaged you, I can bring it up. So just have a look anyway. But yeah, just for everyone out there, we have got a message from our CEO, Ash Mafara. It is breaking news, so do not go away. That is for sure. And between the three of us, we will bring you right up to date with what he has just told us. And it is exciting. So I'm just going to wait for Marty to see if he's got it. And if Marty hasn't, I will divulge.
Divulge. Don't worry about DeGarmo. Divulge.
Hey, listen, he might have given it to Marty. So I don't mind it.
Go ahead, Red. I don't care. Go ahead.
Okay, then. All right, then. So I've just got a text off our CEO, Ashmi Farah, whilst Chris was doing his thing. And it goes like this, guys. He said yesterday, obviously, they've been working, as always, behind the scenes, more than we ever know. And yesterday, they were testing a live demo of the wallet within the ecosystem, connected with OCONNECT, etc. And this is where all the teams were there doing this. They had Mohammed Naveen Kumar, the CTO, he was there, and Mohammed Kamal was there as well. All the teams were integrated into this live demo of the wallet that was connected into the ecosystem and also OCONNECT. The whole of the management team really were all involved. So it wasn't just one person, one department, it was the whole lot. Marty, just mute yourself a minute, mate, if you would to.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, here is the news. He gave them the okay to go live. It's all set, he says. We are all set. We are on schedule. But he did say, we will obviously give you a heads up. But that was such an important part of the puzzle that we needed to hear from our CEO, that the connection of the wallets, the ecosystem, and OCONNECT all marry together. They all read each other, and everything worked according to plan. Now, if our CEO is given the go-ahead to go live with it, now we are another stage forward, guys. We really are at that point now where it's on schedule. Whatever that schedule is, we're going to be given the heads up. It's start your engine time. Anyway, he said, the footnote that he said to it, he said, we are about to break all the records. I have no doubt whatsoever that when this baby fires, there is going to be the biggest shockwave reverberating even around the internet. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Fantastic. Hey, there you go. There's 360 Live. It happens all the time. No, that's fantastic. Like we said, it was going to be any minute. And to okay that part of it, to say it, to go live, that's big, big news. Trust me, that's really big news. I want to go through and say I'm overwhelmed, to say the least, but I am very happy that I took this journey with such great people, especially these two guys, Mike Stan Street, and a lot of the extended family that we grew over the last 5 years, almost for me. 5 years for Red, more than 5. I want to thank. I'm thankful that Mr. Nizal's better. I saw that post too. That's fantastic. And I'm thankful to Mr. Mufara, the team. Listen, words aren't going to cover it. You know, if Ash's passion is to give choices to everyday people, then he is about to see what he's been looking for his whole life. He is going to make an impact. You see it coming. He made an impact on my life, and we haven't sold one product yet. If it gets any better, I might not live through it. You know what I mean? It's pretty exciting stuff. But anyway, thankful very much. If we hear anything new, it doesn't take that long to come on and do a real quick live. But like Red said, I said, Chris said, everybody says, just keep checking the back office, because Saturday, or the last time we was on a webinar, he said, look, I don't have to, they're not going to blow a horn. It could be, boom, there it is. So be ready. And this is exciting. And I know all of you are running around like crazy after what Red just read off the text, but that's good. It's a good feeling. I'm happy. I'm happy for me, and I'm happy for all of you. And God bless the tech team, Mr. Mufara's family, the sacrifice. I can't even imagine. Whatever little bit that I did doesn't even make a pimple on a buffalo's butt, Chris. And I gotta throw Chris in there. Oh, and by the way, I am sick and tired of you saying you can't do this, you can't do that. I don't have anything to say. Listen, the only person
talking
in this
about?
you're the only person on this planet that can mess with you is me. You're not even allowed to mess with you, okay? Anyway, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'll see you guys. And
wait! Don't go.
no,
I
I
got
don't want
something
you.
very important to say. It's not.
No. I'm gonna. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Listen to me, because when Red actually made that announcement, I heard ding. That was Jane running to the other side. She cracked her head, knocked her down. But I do want to do a special shout out for that young lady. Jane Redford's birthday, she's going to kill me, is on Saturday. She's going to be 96 years old. Unbelievable what she looks like. Happy birthday, Jane, early. And
You can hear he's got a headset on.
yeah,
And
please.
she's not 96, she's 95.
Oh, 95. I was off by a day. So happy birthday, Jane, early. Don't you stick that tongue out at me. We love you. Thank you for supporting Red all the time. It'd help if you support me a little bit more, but that's okay.
Why would they support you? You badmouth them every day. You make fun of them every day.
I'm their sidekick for their Monday Fun Day, so I got to get something out of it. Happy birthday, Janie.
It was a good job I was muted. That's all I can say, Chris.
Hey, I didn't tell her shoe size, just her age. That's all. All right, I'm done making a fool.
Man, a lot of birthdays
Yeah.
right around this area. Some cold winter nights, I guess. Anyway. All right, I'll see you guys. Thank you. See everybody. I got another meeting to go to. All right, see y'all.
Check
Bye.
your messages on our chat, guys.
All right.
Okay. See ya.
Daryl Cook's birthday's too Saturday.
Thank you. But he's only 39.
Yeah, he's only 39. Jane's got about 52 years. So
Tell you what. Oh, unbelievable. With a guy like Chris, you don't need any enemies. You know that, Red?
oh, they love
Anyway,